Hello students, welcome in this lecture. So today we will discuss about the tokens of Python. Okay, this is the introduction of Python. So here we discuss tokens of Python. This is lecture number 2 for the mechanical students. So this is the basic thing regarding the Python. So mechanical third year, fifth sem of BTech program students, they can learn Python by using some simplest topic. This is called tokens of Python. So first of all, I just outline of these things like we will discuss today's lecture: prerequisite, objective, different tokens of Python, and learning outcome, references. So all these things we have to discuss in this lecture. So first of all, basic understanding of computer language. It means that you have know about the basic understanding of computer language. Not too much, not advanced. You have to know about the language perspective like C and C++. Just general idea of computer language. Logic building skills, you have to just idea how to create a program in modern programming language. So just idea behind it we need only. Objective of this lecture is acquire basic understanding in Python, means that how we can work on that Python programming, and also develop the skill of working in Python, and how to understand tokens of Python. So different tokens we will discuss in this lecture. So tokens is a broad area where smaller definitions of Pythons are there. So that is called tokens. Like you can see in that line, in that sentence you can see. So this sentence actually formed by some words to acquire basic understanding in and Python. All the words are there. So these words are make a sentence. So like in a Python programming, we have smallest definitions are there. The smallest unit of a language is called token. So tokens are we have to discuss in this lecture. So come to the tokens of Python. So I am using here a notebook where we have to work on Python. So I stop my share the screen and share another screen that is called Jupyter Notebook. In the Jupyter Notebook, just like a notebook where we can work into the Python. So we can create your program, save your program, execute your program. So all these things we have to done using the Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook just like a editor of Python programming. So we have many other different editors are there of Python programming like Spider, PyCharm, others are also there. But I am preferring Jupyter Notebook where we can work on that. So I have just stop my this screen and share another screen. So where we have to work on that using the Python Jupyter Notebook. So you can see this is my screen where this is the Jupyter Notebook where we have to work on that. So in the Jupyter, this is the file name ME506. So you can create a file. So we have create a file. This is the new file is there. So in the new file, this is the cell actually. This is the cell. So whenever we write anything in that cell, so you can execute that cell. So in my previous lecture, you can see Python generally use interpreter to execute your command. So whenever you click on run, so that cell will be executed. So here you can write number of lines, either one line or number of lines you can write it. Suppose you want to add another cell, so click on plus sign. So your cell will be created another. So multiple cells you can create it. There is no problem. Multiple cells are created. So in each and every cell you can write your program like one line, two line, three lines. So whole program you can write in the particular cell. So multiple cells you can create it. So first of all, my tokens is there. Token in token of Python. Okay, so this is token of Python. So whenever you want to write token of Python, this line like a comment line. So how can do this? Using here, you in place of code you write a heading. So in that, whenever you use heading, so in that case you can see this would be a work as a heading line. Okay, so this is the heading. So how can do this? So click on that, and then click on run button. So this will be treated as a heading. Okay, so in that line, from this line you have to start tokens. So different tokens are there. In that case, different tokens are there. So we will talk about some tokens are there in the Python programming where we have to work on that. So different tokens are we can say first one is Python comment. So what do you mean by it? Python comment. This is the first token. So I can write it also mark it down just like it will not execute it. So click on that and then click on run button. So it will also treat it as a comment. Okay. So this is the heading, sub heading like that. This is the main heading and this is the sub heading. So how can do this? By using this. Mark down sub heading for the sub heading and heading for the main heading. Okay. Okay. So first one is comment. Python. What do you mean by Python comment? It means that not executable. This is a Python comment. I can write just something on this line. So you can directly double click on that line, and then you can write something like that. So it is not executable. It is not executable. It means that whenever you want some lines, this will not execute by your interpreter. So you have to use that line should be a comment line. Okay. So number of lines in a program are there, and you want that line will not be executed by the interpreter. So for that you have to use that line should be a comment line. Is that okay? So comment line it is not executable. So how can work here? Like suppose that I'm using here a simple line like that. Suppose that I have to print here ITM. Okay, so you can execute it whenever you execute. So this is the first simple command is there, print and then ITM. So run it. We can see this is the execution of this and output is ITM is printed here. Is that okay? Suppose you don't want to execute this line. So before that we use a hash sign. This is the hash sign. Before line you use hash sign, so that line will not be executed whenever you run the program. So again we have to execute that program, this one. So output is not there because that line not executed. Is that okay? So this is the first thing you have to use for the commit line. So this is for the single line. This is for the single line. Is that okay? For the multiple line, how can do this? For the triple quotation sign, triple quotation, like that for the multiple line. Suppose that this is a this is my first program in Python. Okay, so we have multiple lines are there. This is my first program in Python. So multiple lines are there. So how can comment it? You have to use triple quotation like this and this. So these lines will not be executed. Is that okay? So this is the comment line to treat as a comment line. Like that, why this line? After it, I write here this one like that ITM. So I can execute it. You can see here only print ITM. So these three lines not printed because we treat it as a comment line. So for the multiple lines, we use triple quotation. Either triple quotation line, triple quotation like triple quotation, either single quotes or double quotes. Is that okay? Either single quotes or double quotes. Each and everything you can use it. Either triple quotes you can use it, for the double quotes, triple double quotes you can use it. Is that okay? So both things can be happen. But for the single line, this is for single line. This is for single line. Comment line for single line, and this is the comment for the multiple line. Is that okay? So single line comment, and this one is multiple line comment. Okay, so this thing I have discussed about the Python comment. So how can use a comment? How can build a comment, either a single line, either a multiple line? You can, all these things you can do. You can do this. So next one is, so click on that and then click on plus sign. So new cell created here. I think no problem to all of you. So you have to create it. So second point, what means of it? Python statement. Python statement. So first of all, write Python statement. This is a subheading of tokens of Python. So again, mark it down, and then click on and then execute. Either using click on that, either using click on this run button, or using Control plus Enter key. So using Control plus Enter key, your this cell will be executed, and again click on plus sign. So second one is what means of it? So again adding some more lines are there, more cells we have to use it. So Python statement. So statement just like a line. In a Python programming, we are using a single line or multiple line. So many lines are there. So Python statement just like a single line. So different statements are there. Like first one is, so I have write using a comment line. So like that. First one is single line. How can you use single line statement? So different type of statements are there. So first one is single line statement. How can I write it? Like a equal to a plus 5. What means of it? Value of a incremented by 5 and stored again in a. So in the computer programming language, you can see right hand side value stored in left hand side variable. So suppose that we have a value of a and a starting value of a like that. Suppose a equal to 2. A equal to 2 is there. Then after a equal to a plus 5. So what will be increment? 2 plus 5 equal to 7. So value of a equal to 7. Is that okay? So this is the single line statement. In a single line, a equal to 2. This is also single line. This is also single line. So single line statements are there. Next one is multiple line statement. Multiple line. How can do this? Multiple line. Multiple line. So multiple line statement are there where we use multiple lines. Suppose a statement break into multiple lines. How can do this? Suppose that a equal to 10 and then plus 5. Like that you want to write here plus 5 like that. Is that okay? So this is the single line statement. Suppose you want to break in a multiple line. So how can do this? By using this sign, backslash sign. Using backslash plus, then using backslash, then this. So you can write a equal to a 10 plus 5. You can write like that. Whenever you press backslash sign, so this will be treated as a on the same line. So this you can break a single line into multiple lines also. So this is same thing. Is that okay? Either this one, or you can write like that. A equal to 10 plus 5. So this one actually write like that. So in a multiple line you can break it. Okay. Another example also you can see here for the multiple line like that. A equal to, suppose that in a double quotation sign, hello, and then ITM. Okay. So backslash sign, backslash, and then ITM. So we can break hello ITM, not a single line. We break into the second line. So suppose that whenever you require, you have to write it like that. A equal to, we have to write it. Multiple operations are there like that. This one like that. This one. Sorry. Plus sign is there. So this one. Sorry. Multiple value you have to write it like that. This one and plus sign. This one plus sign. Okay. So I don't want to write after this. Right here. So how can do this? Like using a backslash sign, enter key, and then write another number like that. You can see this one. Okay. So there is no problem. So this number will be stored in a. I tell you one thing. There is no limit of any variable. Any range of number you can store in a. So all these numbers will be added and stored into a. This is a possible in Python. In other language, you know about the range of variable. So in that variable, you can store any size of data you can store in a A. Is that okay? So you can break like in a multiple lines. Okay. So multi-line statements are there. So this is called multi-line statement. This is called multi-line statement. Okay. This is the single line statement. Single line statement. This is multi-line statement. Okay. So next one is multiple statement. How can you use multiple statement? This is the single statement. This is whole thing. This is a whole. This is a single statement. This is also a single statement. This is also a single statement. But how can write multiple statement? We have multiple statement. So third one is multiple statement. Multiple statement. How can do this? So in a multiple statement, you can write in a single line, multiple statement in a single line, on a single line. Okay. How can do this? Suppose that A equal to 7 and another statement also is there, C equal to A and plus and B, like that. Two statements are there. So you are using two lines here, but by using semicolon, you can write both line on a same line, like that. You can see here A equal to 7 and this one you can see here like that, C equal to A plus B. So both things you can do this. So multiple statement can write on a single line. Is that okay? So this is the betterment of Python programming, by which we can draw multiple line and a single line. So I just talk about simple things in this lecture, like what is comment, what is multiple statements are there, how can use multiple multiple statement on a single line. So that's why we can use semicolon. Okay. Third statement is the third token is there, Python keywords. Okay. So first of all, I describe you what do you mean by keywords. So keywords is a predefined words are called keywords. Okay. So but actually in all the computer language actually define some words. These are called pre-words of a language. So all these predefined words are called keywords. So in a Python programming also many of the words are there. They are predefined by the Python programming. So you cannot change these words. You have to use all these words. Like suppose that A, here A is not a keyword, because of in place of A you can write any other variable name. There is no problem. This is not keyword. But some words are there. They are predefined. Their meaning you cannot be changed. So these are called keywords. But how can find how many keywords are there? How can find it? How can find? Okay. So how can you find keywords in Python? Okay. How can find it? So for that we have a library. We have a library where we have a function by which we have to find all the keywords. So I tell you, first of all, import and keyword. So here keyword is a library actually. Library, it means that there is many functions are there in a keyword library. So this is a library where we have many functions are there. Like in your books library. In a books library we have many type of books are there. So like in a keyword we have many functions are there. So this is a library. So import means that we have to include, we have to open that library. So by using import keyword, so this is also keyword. Import. So by using this library, we can find all the keywords. So first of all, open the keyword library, and then by using this keyword library, KW list as an attribute by which we have to find all the keywords. So by this we have to run it. When we write two lines, then we have to run it. You can see here. all the words are there where you can find it. So you can find all the keywords like false, none, true. All these words are there. So these are predefined words are there. You cannot change its meaning actually. So these are the predefined, like input. I am using here input. So this is the predefined word. So all the keywords we can use in this Python programming. So by this you can find it. Is that okay? So after this we have to check it. We have to check it either any word is keyword or not. So how can find it? We have a word. We have a word. Then find this is the keyword or not. So how can find it? Suppose that we have a word like keyword dot dot. Each keyword, each keyword function is there. Each keyword function is there. So in that we can find this one pass PASS. So we have to find it. Pass is a keyword or not. So executed control enter key. So this is the true. It means that this is the keyword. Pass is a keyword. Another thing like I can copy it control C, then control V. I can paste here and then again check. Another parameter mm, like ITM. So this is the keyword or not. We have to check it. Control enter key. So this is the false. So by this you can check either this is a keyword or not. So this is the important part of this lecture. Other one is next part is I think next one identifier. In a Python, next part is identifier. So this is the fourth tokens are there. This is the identifier. How can find identifier? Identifier. Actually, identifier it means that identifier is the name. Identifier is the name. So it is the name of any program, variable, constant, etc. So anything, any name of anything, this is called identifier. So there are some rules regarding the identifier. So identifier is a identifier. It means suppose that your name, your student name is the identifier because by this name you can identify that. So but everyone have some rules like some person name is Dinesh, Ramesh. So any name that is defined previously, so you can use that name. But nothing you can happen. Suppose your any student name is one Dinesh and one ABC. You can say one ABC not because there are some rules to define a name. In a Python programming also we can use any variable name, any program name, any constant name. So we have some rules regarding that. Okay. So first rule is that what means of it. So its name as long as as long as as long as you want name can be large. Okay, as long as you want your name can be large. So there is no restriction any length name. So by this line you can say another way. It means that no limit no limit of length no limit of length. Okay, so there is any length of name you can define it. Okay, so it's a infinite length many characters you can use for that. Is that okay? So another name is that identifier can should not be used. Sorry, keyword should not be used as identifier. So this is some restrictions are there. As a keyword you didn't use as an identifier. So by this we can define an identifier. There is no problem. So by using some cell, I can tell you how can define an identifier. So you can see here like that. Suppose that I have to check. How can check it? This is the identifier or not. Suppose that 1 A B C. So you have to check it. Dot is identifier. The function is there. So you have to check it. This is identifier, true or false. So false. This is false because not start with number. Third is not start with number or digit. Not start with number or digit. So this is wrong. So any other identifier you can also use it. So there is some simplest thing regarding with the identifier. So dear student, I think this is sufficient to all of you for today's lecture, because all these things we have to discuss, like the tokens of an Python programming language. So come to my presentation where I discuss some learning outcome or reference books are there. So come to my lecture. So for share another screen for my presentation. So in the presentation you can see here. So come to this token. After that I have some learning outcome is there. Understanding what a learning outcome of this lecture, basic concept of Python you can understand, or you understand the use of Python. How can you use Python? How can execute a program? How can you use a statement? How can you use keyword and identifier to able to work with the Python? So you can understand Python, simple Python, basic Python you can understand by this lecture. So this is the Nageshwar Rao. This book is sufficient to all of you. You can refer this book. So there is no problem. So thank you so much to all of you. So in my next lecture, you can see there are some tokens of Python. So please be patient and you learn all these tokens regarding in the Python programming language. So this is simplest language. There is no problem, but you have to some basic idea of any programming language. So this is sufficient to all. So for the next lecture, till then, thank you so much. Thank you.